You are listening to 5 Star Wrestling Podcast.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
MLW.
MLW. I'm saving that for the end because I'm recording.
We have a special person on the podcast today.
Don't say that. That's so rude.
I know. Jeez, Juicy Josh.
The only thing special is the fucking shirt you chose to pick out today.
This shirt's more special than you'll ever be.
You know the thing college girls hang on their walls, like their tapestries? You're wearing one.
That's actually what it kind of looks like. I don't even care. It's art.
There you go. Welcome, everybody, to 5 Star Wrestling Podcast on that note. I'm your host, Eddie Valley. I forgot what my name was.
You forgot your name? How do you forget
By the
your
way,
name?
because I'm suffering from Alzheimer's. So anyways.
Alzheimer's awareness.
Alzheimer's?
Yeah, Alzheimer's.
You were going to say all-timers.
Alzheimer's.
Fucking idiot.
I'm Juicy Josh, the most beloved character on this podcast. Fuck you, Devin.
And that's Devin.
I'm introducing Devin today because Devin's a fucking
I was going to
loser.
introduce myself as you, so this counters
Oh, like you
thing.
kind of like introduced yourself as me last week?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. Well, you signed off as
Oh, yeah, you signed off as me.
Oh, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, me neither.
I
think we all are.
I am Peyton.
There you go.
Josh's cat.
Where is he?
So I only have one announcement this week, and then
Only one?
Yeah, we have a super fan. Okay, and I'm gonna name.
Well, you actually have one.
We have.
Is it
we?
someone?
I said we. I didn't say me.
Someone out of the friend circle?
No, never
Is
mind.
it someone in the press?
Are you serious? Who was it?
It's Bodie.
Oh my god! Don't give him super
Shout
fan
out.
of the week.
Don't give him any fan.
As soon as we say his name, he shuts this off.
I know.
So
right?
now we lost a listener already because this is the
right.
We
beginning.
lost our one super fan.
There you go. But anyways, how you guys been?
I've been pretty good. It's a good week so far. I watched MLW on Saturday. I actually enjoyed it. I didn't even know I had it on the TV guide, and I found it.
What is that, My Little Wiener?
No, that's your TV show.
Yikes.
But it was good. Phoenix wrestled some masked dude and lost to like a nobody. So I think that's just kind of a send-off to MLW.
Probably.
And,
Always go out on your back.
Who's the other? Hammerstone. He looks
Alexander Hammerstone.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Chris Jericho.
Oh, yeah, Hammerstone.
Oh, yeah, Hammerstone.
Oh yeah, Hammerstone.
You have a date this weekend? Big guy?
I heard.
Maybe.
Big date.
Big guy?
Why are we mentioning this? It might be catfish.
That's why. 'Cause it's fucking funny.
Well, I actually have an announcement this week, too.
Oh, we're skipping over the fact that JJ was catfished.
Fuck you both. We'll talk about it some other time.
Okay.
She might have a penis. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Lucky.
Chicks with dicks.
That's the website I went on. So,
Speaking of, one time as a kid, this is unrelated. My parents were
Devin
like,
looked at
hey.
chicks with dicks.
No, my parents were like, hey, we're going to the mall. We want to get some camping gear. Can you look up what time Dick's Sporting Goods open? So my dumbass hopped on the computer and went to dicks.com. I couldn't find what time they were open.
It's the first ever time he saw a penis in his life.
Besides his own.
No, not his own.
Bro, it was wild. Let me tell you, having my mom behind my back, it's like fucking AOL loads and it's just Cock City.
That's the first time your mom knew you were gay.
Maybe.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But my announcement this week is, so you guys know how on the group chat we were talking about AEW?
Yep.
And how it's going to be on Mondays at 7 to 9?
That
was a complete lie.
Did you sign with him?
Yes.
Oh, why did you say that? Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh.
Why would you believe that?
I don't know, because sometimes you tell the truth.
The report said that they had no set date or time.
Dude, I literally sent you the report.
I didn't open it, obviously. I just went by your text. I was pumped. I was like, oh, man.
Devin with the fail.
Every week.
Every week we do this to Devin.
I'm in bed by like 8:15.
Exactly, so that's why I wanted to make
that would have been
Devin
perfect.
was so excited. He'd be like, I could watch an hour and 15 minutes of AEW.
Fall asleep for the rest of the 45 minutes and he'll come up online.
The fuck?
Right?
Devin's whole life just turned upside down.
Watch, they're going to be like 10 to 12 and I'm going to be pissed.
So I, this week, was watching Wrestle Circus, which is
on Twitch?
On Twitch, yeah, which is a local promotion out of Austin, Texas.
Did you say a local promotion Texas?
An indie promotion, I meant. Out of
How local is Texas to you?
Pretty local.
It's a local company. It's
shout out to all my fans in Texas.
WWE's doing that. Did you see that local show WWE's doing in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I did.
I can't believe the Undertaker is facing Goldberg. Who wants to see that?
So that's a question that I had.
We'll get to it. Let's let Ed talk about his Wrestle Circus.
We can do it right now.
No. Talk about Wrestle Circus.
Well, Wrestle Circus was cool.
That's it?
I'm not interested. Now I'm interested in talking about Goldberg.
What was the main event?
I didn't get that far.
You didn't get to JT Dunn versus Sami Callihan?
No.
Oh, my God.
Because by the time I was done at work...
Whose man is this?
Yeah, you know.
You were watching at work? On your phone?
Yeah. And then I had to, sign off, and then I just totally forgot. I went to bed.
What was that, the iPhone 1?
Yeah.
Ed's had it since he was 30.
Exactly. That was 20 years ago. No, Wrestle Circus was cool. They had some Scorpio Sky versus Desmond Xavier.
That sounds good.
Was still one of my favorite matches on that whole card.
That rascal.
Dude, they're unbelievable. And then even the Rascals tag team was in action that night too.
What is the combined age of Skew? They have to be at least 100.
They're absolutely at least 100 because two of them are in their 40s.
Yeah, so they got to be in their 120s.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. And they're all talented.
Did the Rascals pull off that assisted moonsault that they do?
Oh, that's so cool.
Nuts.
It was awesome.
He jumps in the air and the other guy pushes him.
Yeah, cool. There was a couple tag teams that I had no idea who they were. There was the Dirty Devils.
Was the Butcher and the Blade?
No, they weren't there. No.
Shout out to TNA for having two good tag teams. I'm gonna say it. They got the Radicals and they got Josh Alexander and Ethan Page. They're a good tag team too. They got some cool moves.
Yeah.
I wish the WWE would have a legitimate tag team division.
Vince hates tag teams.
But apparently...
Look what he did to the Revival.
Terrible. But anyways, let's move on from that. Because it is time for Juicy Josh's top 5 moments of Raw and SmackDown.
Juicy Josh's top 5. Oh! I kept it extra juicy this week because I'm prepared.
Somebody give me a towel.
Oh, juice everywhere.
Christ. Hurry up. I'm looking at your page and I see the number 5 twice already.
Yeah, because I skipped one. I was going to pick Mojo, but then I decided, no, I don't want him anymore.
No. What do you mean anymore?
Nobody wants Mojo anymore.
Why was there ever a time that he was wanted?
Because I think that him doing the Alabama Slammer was cool.
You should call it the Alabama Slammer.
The Alabama Slammer, that's what it is. Ask Hardcore Holly.
Who?
Hardcore Holly. Jesus. Can't talk. Shut up. I still got Buffalo Wild Wings in my mouth.
That's not all he has in his mouth.
Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, you guys got
Seriously, we eat you every week.
Yikes.
Eat you out every week. Yeah, they got
top commentary.
They got that deal.
Keep it classy.
35-cent boneless wings.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
So that's what we do.
We do Thirsty Thursdays, but instead with food and not alcohol. So it's not really. Because
Devin straight edge.
Yeah, CM Punk.
That's not the reason why you guys aren't drinking right now.
All right, moving on to Juicy Josh's top 5 because
Juicy Josh's top 5.
That's what it's all about. That's what people look forward to on the podcast now. They don't even care.
Who's people?
I've heard he's got a lot of fans.
I did too. Did you see that Twitter conversation I had with someone named, what's her name?
It was us 3.
No, it wasn't.
Becca?
No, yeah, that's what I mean.
Shout out to Becca who made an appearance last week.
Yeah, shout out to Becca for yelling.
Yeah, I heard her scream through the...
It was so clear.
The closed bedroom door, yeah.
These microphones are good.
Hell yeah, they are.
Blue.
Shout out to Blue.
Yeah, everybody's getting a shout out today. Shout out to Juicy Josh.
I shout out Crab Rangoons last week.
Yeah.
This week I'm going to shout out pork fried rice.
We didn't even have pork fried rice.
You don't know what I ate today?
We had corn dogs.
Have you been with me all day?
I saw you swallow a corn dog.
Yeah, why chew? Why? Go on.
3 at a time. All right, so number 5, Miz and Reigns, Mike the Miz and Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon, Elias, and Bobby Lashley in a 3-on-2 handicap match. There's nothing really special out of it. I just picked it as my top 5 because there's nothing really else going on Raw. Do you guys enjoy it?
The match was fine.
I mean,
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
what happened? The Miz got DQ'd, right?
Believe, yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember, dude. Raw is so forgettable now. It's like
I mean, I enjoyed a couple matches on Raw this week.
I enjoy Bray Wyatt's segment.
Well, we'll get to that. Jesus, Ed. God.
It's like the only thing enjoyable though.
Well, number 4 of my top 5 is Baron Corbin versus Ricochet. I thought that was actually
That
really
counter
That
good.
was a
great.
decent match.
That
Yeah,
deja vu head scissors into the end of days.
Yeah,
that was
that
pretty
was
cool.
good. Yeah,
It was very fluid, and then it still makes Ricochet look good because he ended up.
yeah. A lot
On
of people
top
were
after.
pissy about them having a match together this week, but they
Why?
delivered.
They're
'Cause
two
Baron
Money in the
Corbin-
Bank participants.
People
I
That's
know,
just
grow
hate on
up,
Corbin.
people.
All right, number 3 is Rey Mysterio versus Cesaro. That was another great match.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I hate that Rey won, even though he had to. I want Cesaro.
I was hoping Cesaro was gonna hit the 619. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that would have been
The
cool.
Swiss 1-9.
Oh, the Swiss
as he
19.
calls it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray can't lose a singles match going into a singles match title match.
You get rolled up like he does every week.
Fuck off with your roll-ups.
No
Unless
kidding.
they're fruit.
You're a fruit. All right, number 2.
Yes.
Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. Sami taking away Braun's Money in the Bank spot.
With a little help from McIntyre and
Baron Corbin.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match, and Sami looked strong. Strowman looked strong. Everybody looked strong. I still don't understand why Strowman threw him in a dumpster and he came back the week after. I also hope that Sami wins Money in the Bank so he can go to Saudi Arabia.
I just think
Nope.
WWE thinks people have like short-term memory loss.
I do. This is Alzheimer's Awareness Week,
That's true.
so
Month?
year,
There you go. Forgetting it already.
lifetime.
Yep.
All right, number 1 for Raw. Ed spoke about it.
Bray Wyatt, baby.
Bray Wyatt. His Firefly Funhouse got really fucked up this week.
Really
No-
dark.
No longer a kid's show. Now it's a crazy metal. What's that game?
Oh, Metal Gear. No,
Yeah.
Solid.
No,
What?
No, you know the one with the Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a Twisted Metal.
Yeah, he's got that mask, but he looked really cool. I think.
So is he gonna be a Finn and Demon character? He's gonna play both? Because I think that would be.
I think
cool.
he should play both, but I think that he shouldn't save it for just pay-per-views. I think he should just surprise people and decide.
I think
when
he
wants to do
should be a stock. Like somebody, I don't know who mentioned it.
it. Heidenreich.
No, I think Bully Ray was saying
Yeah,
it on
Bully.
Busted Open that he thinks that Bray should be a Freddy Krueger like character who just stalks his opponents all the time and just
I agree. That'd be cool. Yeah, Bully knows
kind
what
of bring
he's
that
talking
horror element into it.
about. Horror element.
Yeah,
Well, everybody likes a good horror,
right.
Jesus.
right, Devin?
No.
What do you mean? You don't
Devin
like-
doesn't know
You don't
those
like horror
things.
movies?
Oh, horror movies?
Horror?
Horror?
I thought you were saying whore.
No,
You're
horror
saying
movies.
whore. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. Horror movies, I'm indifferent. They're fine.
Horror movies or horror movies?
Bodie's too
Horror.
scared to watch horror movies.
Is he?
Bodie's a bitch.
He says they're stupid.
I saw 31. It was pretty decent.
You could bring Brian with you, but he'll just fall asleep in the fucking theater. That dude is out.
Really?
At the oh my god. Opening scene.
I'm gonna pay $30 just to fall asleep
Dude's
in them.
snoring. No, my
Well,
dude.
those seats
My
are so
dude,
comfortable.
my dude hasn't paid for a movie ticket in years.
No, true, yours.
Well, we
You
paid
can't
for
make-
Avengers.
We gotta
so-
delete that off here.
Why?
He's stealing.
No, he works there.
Technically.
Stealing. I'm telling
Oh.
you.
Bro, like
Okay.
years, like
Devin, you just
2
hold on.
years after I worked there, I walked in there and I went up to one of the Murphy. And I
Yeah.
was just like, I'm gonna go watch a movie now. And she's like, okay, hon.
Showcase is gonna sue us.
They don't care. Do your
They're
SmackDown.
listening.
Do your SmackDown.
Do you know how many fans we have?
Fan.
Fan. One.
Fans.
All right, moving on to my SmackDown Live top 5. You guys love it. Don't even fucking.
Oh my god.
Devin, that yawn.
A long fucking day, my dude.
That's all right. Get over it.
Okay.
Take a nap.
Nope.
Bukaki Warriors beating Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
You're laughing at your own joke, you fucking idiot.
Why are they called the Bukaki Warriors?
That's not what they're called. That's what the dyslexic people
I was
call
like,
them.
I didn't watch SmackDown, so I'm like sitting there like, are you serious? They're called the Bukaki Warriors?
No, God. Can you imagine?
That'd be Bodie's favorite tag team.
What is it? The
Kuba.
Now I almost said it. What is it? The Buka. I can't not say it now. Fuck.
Oh, this is
Kabuki.
great.
Kabuki?
Warriors.
Is that what they're called? The Kabuki Warriors?
Yeah, they're like anime sometimes.
Sergeant Kabuki Man.
Sergeant Bukaki, man.
Yeah, right.
Is that number 5?
That's number 5.
What is number 5? Their name?
No. Them beating Mandy Rose and Sonya.
Number 5 was
Oh.
his joke.
I don't care. It's just a match that there's nothing else to pick from SmackDown.
It was fine. They're gonna be number 1 contenders for the titles.
Probably. Who? Bukaki?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can't
No,
say.
the
I
team that
cannot
lost.
say Bukaki now.
Yes, the team that won.
Kabuki.
You schmuck.
Kabuki Warriors.
Kabuki.
All right. So number 4 is Roman Reigns and the Usos facing off against Rowan,
I'm
Bryan,
sorry, that's-
Daniel Bryan, Elias, and Shane McMahon. Shane got the pin on one of the Usos, so good for him. It's
Yeah,
not
with
like
the
he
coast to coast, right?
Yeah, it's not like he books the matches or anything, but he did well. That was a good back and forth. Roman and the Usos team is kind of cool because if you didn't know, they're cousins. Did you know that, Devin?
Did know that.
Oh, okay.
I'm finding a soundbite from an old wrestling WCW game, and they edited it.
Why?
'Cause it's really fucking funny.
You're gonna share it on the podcast? This
Yeah,
week?
I'll share it after.
Ooh.
Alright, cool.
I gotta find it.
Number 3 is Ricochet, and he showed up during the match during the Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown and climbed the ladder and beat up Andrade. So I think it was going to be kind of cool for next week to set up a match between Andrade and Ricochet. I think that would be a good match.
I agree. I think that'd be an electric match.
Yeah, with the Superstar Shakeup or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
The wild card.
Yeah, it would be good. Number 2, it's the KO show, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are back together. They want to attack Kofi, and Kofi got the better of them, so good for him. He's gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say anything yet. Predictions later. And my number 1 for
The Fatal
SmackDown
4-Way.
Live Top 5. Devin's keeping it juicy this week. It is a Fatal 4-Way between
It should be.
Randy
It was the best
Orton,
match of the week.
Ali, Andrade, and Finn. Ali got the pin on Finn, so that's looking good for him going to Money in the Bank, but I still don't think he's going to win.
I don't think so either.
But I also think that him versus Finn is going to be great too.
I agree.
So we'll see.
I found the soundbite.
Devin, play the soundbite.
It's when you're going through like character selections in the WCW game. Someone edited Randy Savage's. Let's see if you can pick up what he's saying.
Woo! Bonesaw is ready! Come on my face, brother!
What the
What is it? Come on my face,
Come
brother.
on my face, brother.
Alright.
Anyways, good segue into questions. Yay.
Come on my face, brother.
Come on my face, brother.
Oh, man.
I don't know what he was trying to say.
I don't know either.
Come on and face me, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
That's
I like that one better.
Yeah, me too. All right.
That's awesome.
Spunk.
I was watching a funny Family Feud Saturday Night Live episode with it was with the host. Will Ferrell was the host, and Burt Reynolds was played by somebody
Jeopardy.
else. Yeah, that's hilarious. What did I say?
You said
I
Family
said
Feud.
Family Feud.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
It's Celebrity Jeopardy.
Celebrity
Yeah,
Jeopardy.
they've always. That's
And it was really funny.
yeah.
I
That's
forget what
an
he
old
said,
one.
but if I can figure it out, I'll let you guys know.
Was it?
Alright.
Was it Come on my face, brother?
Come on, face, brother.
Oh, God. All right. So the WWE released the following statement. WWE supports a culture of inclusion regardless of gender, race, religion, or sexual orientation, and we are committed to embracing all individuals as demonstrated by the diversity of our employees, performers, and fans worldwide. Dylan Miley, a.k.a. Lars Sullivan, will be fined $100,000 and required to complete sensitivity training for offensive commentary uncovered from his past. WWE will also facilitate meetings for Dylan with community organizations to foster further discussion around the power of social media and the impact of your words. In your opinion, guys, was this enough of a sturdy punishment for Lars, or did the WWE drop the ball yet again?
I can't say whether it's right or wrong because I'm not the one that he's directing his comments towards, but it's
a good
the
point.
best that WWE could do for someone who said those comments.
Can they do that? Can they just? That's
I
crazy
guess,
that they can
'cause-
just.
I mean, when they got rid of Hogan, didn't they take him out of the Hall of Fame?
well, that doesn't mean
No,
shit.
but it's crazy that you can just. They can fine him 100. Like I'm not
He
saying.
doesn't even make $100,000.
Well, the
He
reason
obviously
they're going to
deserves
fine
it,
him is
but-
because the sponsors probably got involved.
Yeah, someone like messaged one of their sponsors.
They messaged Snickers, which is Mars.
Oh, Mars, yeah. Right.
Oh, that probably brings them fucking billions of dollars.
That's what I'm saying. And like I said on Eddie Valiant's Hot Take, you know the McMahons are all about the money.
And who's that $100,000 going towards?
Yeah, what does that go to?
Does it go towards the WWE
They
or
didn't
does it go
say.
towards some kind
It's
of
just
organization?
taken out of his
And it's just
paycheck.
taken out of his pay, yeah.
I,
It should be put into some kind of, program or something.
I don't
Oh, of course.
believe in charities. I think they're all scam. Most of them are scams.
Well,
Wow.
People are greedy.
that's true.
Peeper.
But this is driving me nuts. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't
think it was,
understand.
like-
I don't know. I just don't understand how, the stuff is out there and the things that he said, you're still going to allow him to stay in the company.
Well, I guess he apologized to the Walker. I guess he's going
Yeah,
to
but you know what, though?
sensitivity
I could sit
classes.
there and apologize. Hulk Hogan apologized.
Well, he did a shitty apology. He apologized in a way that made him seem like he didn't know what he was saying.
Accept my apology, brother.
Yeah, but that's the same thing that Lars Sullivan did.
I don't know. That was
Lars
unfair.
is apologizing like, oh, I didn't, I'm a different guy now,
Well,
guys.
From what people were saying, his apology was better than Hogan's.
Well, it's not hard to beat.
But
Yeah,
at,
no
at the
kidding.
same time, you have to believe in what you're saying. It doesn't. I don't give a fuck if you apologize. Like.
Oh, no, he had conviction in what he was saying.
Yeah. So,
I think it was the best opportunity they had, and then now they had reason to, if they wanted to, put him back in NXT or get rid of him or something, because he's not over on the main roster, and this was
Really
the
is not.
perfect reason to be like, you know what, you're gonna get taken off TV.
Yeah, but you know
for a
what's
bit.
but you know what's sad though is he's unhireable at this point because I don't think any other company.
Impact would main event him.
Yeah.
Well, Impact is different. They've got what's his face, Michael Elgin. So what does that tell you?
But I'm saying that no matter what they do, it doesn't it's not going to change anything.
Yeah, it's not.
So
And I'll never be
I
satisfied.
guess they kind of did the best that they thought they could. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know where the money's going or who it's going to. We don't know if what he said he meant. We don't know if he's still going on ghost accounts and saying the same shit. You never know.
That's true. You never do.
I'm guaranteed he's not anymore. If he was,
Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt it, but
he's no Skank Hunt.
right.
Who?
Skank Hunt. You don't know who Skank Hunt is? It's Kyle's dad from South Park.
Oh Christ. Anyway.
Anyways, Tony Khan of AEW promises that his organization will feature, quote, less scripted, soapy drama and more athleticism and real sports analytics, bringing a legitimacy to wrestling that has not previously had, end quote. Does he have a point, or could this be the downfall of AEW?
Give it a chance. No,
Yeah. What?
Well, no, I mean, he's saying no. I mean, come on, dude. Wrestling is soap opera. We need storylines.
I mean, of course we need storylines.
We need
but-
storylines
are they gonna-
minus the bullshit.
Yeah, they're actually gonna not do storylines. They're just gonna have unscripted promos every week.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
no.
gonna be mainly unscripted was what I read, but,
But,
storylines can be
feuds.
so simple. So yeah,
Well,
storylines and
unscripted
feuds.
promos I could agree with.
As long as
You
they're
can get
feuds
behind.
and a little drama.
But that's what I want, and I feel like he's saying that's not
Just
gonna.
keep it simple.
How you
Look
gonna
at
have a belt?
look at something like
True.
if they do their writing anything like New Japan. Look at I was rewatching the recount of the Bullet Club. It's like 6 parts on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that. Amazing.
Unbelievable. The implosion of Bullet Club took like fucking 2 years. Like, milk that shit. Tell stories that way. Like, they have so much material to use. All these guys know each other. They all have history together. It's so easy. Less is more.
Yeah. Plus,
Okay.
Cody versus Dustin is easy too. I mean, they've been having this feud for like 4 years.
They don't even have to build. They don't have to build it. They don't have to say why. Nothing.
Well, neither does Omega and Jericho.
Exactly. They put up a poster of Cody and Goldust, and you're like, oh, fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah, and Goldust looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I agree.
The natural.
Dustin.
Said I agree. So even though the match is 20 years too late, WWE announced that Goldberg will be taking on The Undertaker at Super Showdown, which is a local show in Saudi Arabia. Should the WWE Universe care about this match?
Because the Saudi Prince loves... I think the Saudi
Nostalgia.
Prince booked this.
Yeah, he should book Raw and SmackDown every week if he's going to do this.
It's a cool idea. I don't want Taker taking a spear.
I don't want that either.
I want Goldberg to take a tombstone into a jackhammer. Jackhammer me.
Who do you... Not wrestling.
Oh, God.
Jackhammer me, daddy. Who do you think's going to win?
I think...
so hard because they're both...
Yeah, who loses
They
that?
have too big of egos.
Probably
DQ.
I think Taker
Probably
wins.
DQ.
I would think
it's
DQ.
got to be clean. I think they bring...
No one's going to want to get pinned clean.
It doesn't matter. You bring Goldberg back in somewhere, like he's not currently working. Now you bring him in. Hey, we'll pay you a shit ton of money to take a tombstone from Taker. Sure, he already had his superhero run.
$2 million.
He already had his superhero run that he wanted his son to see. Why does it matter if he loses?
Is his son going to be in Saudi Arabia?
Probably not.
I doubt it.
Can he sit next to the Saudi king?
No,
Maybe.
it looks too much
Prince.
like a girl. They're not going to let him in.
Does he? Oh, yeah. He looks like Nicholas, doesn't he?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get into Money in the Bank talk now because that is the pay-per-view that is happening this Sunday.
Money
so we're
in
going
the
to start
Bank,
doing
Shawty,
predictions.
what you drank.
Yeah, tell us the card, Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
Well, first,
Yeah, Ed.
we're going to talk...
Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez,
go.
man. Come on, man.
What was that?
I don't know. But news on the street is that the WWE plans to give Andrade a huge push after Money in the Bank in the form of a feud with Finn Balor. Does this change your mind about his chances at Money in the Bank? And who wins the Money in the Bank ladder match for the men? And I have another question after that. That's
hope
part
so.
of it. That's part of
I
that.
hope you have a lot more questions.
Oh, yeah.
That can't be the only match on the card.
I know you guys want McIntyre, so that's why I picked
Why are you
Andrade.
shouting out our picks already, Devin?
Because
Just
that's
gonna
what the whole world is picking. I think it's fairly obvious.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I picked McIntyre.
Yeah, me too.
I'm picking Andrade just to be different.
Cool. Way to be different, Devin.
Yeet. He can still feud with Finn over the
Why would he
IC
feud
title.
over the IC title if he has a...
RVD had a winner-take-all match with Shelton Benjamin.
So is this going to be a winner-take-all match?
No,
Do you
but
think he's gonna...
it can happen.
But it's not.
You don't know.
Finn... The only way it's going to happen is if Finn wins the briefcase and then defends his title against Andrade.
Oh, so Finn can have both, but Andrade
Yes,
can't have one.
because you're not going to win
'Cause
the
he's
Intercontinental...
Spanish?
You're not going to win the Intercontinental... He's dating Charlotte. It doesn't matter what he is.
Well, so it only doesn't matter what he is because he's dating a white blonde woman.
Who actually has a lot of pull in that company, apparently,
Yeah, Devin.
considering he got transferred back from Raw to
That wasn't
SmackDown.
because of her.
Yeah, it was.
It was because Fox wanted a bigger representation of Latino wrestlers, so they brought Andrade and Selena back over. It was pressure from Fox
That's
Sports.
Keep telling yourself that, Devin.
Yeah, Devin.
Bruh,
Stop being racist.
look it up.
Nah, I don't want to look it
Yeah,
up.
there's no point anymore.
It was pressure from Fox Sports.
We already got the news right.
What's with the big push then, too, that he's getting?
Because he's dating Charlotte.
Well, because the WWE is really excited about how amazing he is.
He is amazing.
Okay, and the WWE is finally recognizing that.
He's incredible.
I mean, it's about time they're recognizing it.
So much better than the other guys that they used to push Del Latino, like Del Rio.
I liked Alberto Del
Oh
Rio
my
to a
God,
point.
no.
But
He was okay.
It was not good.
He wasn't good enough.
He wasn't.
He was better
world
on the
champion.
we used
better
to
on
call.
the mic.
Never mind, I'm not going to tell you what I used to call him.
Well, of course he was. He speaks English.
Right, you can be good on the mic and not speak English. You're racist.
But
True.
he speaks perfect
But he has
English.
Zelina Vega, so he's all set.
You're racist.
It's not about racism, you fucking idiot.
All right. But so the other part of the question is, do you think Braun Strowman, Mr. Strowman, who lost his spot to Sami Zayn, do you think he is going to be a factor in this match somehow?
Of course. Why else would he be taken out?
You think so?
I think he could be taken out because he's got backstage heat still over the fact of what happened with him and Ali.
I heard what happened between him and Ali.
I don't know. Apparently he took a punch or something that he didn't like, and
Oh, really?
From
I never
Ali.
heard that.
That's what I heard.
Where'd you hear that? Shout him out.
Another source.
Shout out your source.
I don't know. I don't know if I can trust him.
Was it still real to me?
No, it was a kid that I talked to that's into wrestling. But
yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. But I think Strowman.
I mean, it could be the fact that he messed up 7 times in that Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
I think he's injured. That's what they said.
Oh, it could be that too. But
that's the reason why Alexa Bliss got taken out. Shout out to Bodie.
Yeah, right. For dropping that news on us.
But at the same time, I don't think it really makes a difference because I don't think Strowman was going to win anyway.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't think he
wasn't.
would. I didn't think he would win either.
I
But
don't think it was. I think it's better off that he's not in it.
yeah, but
Because
I
at
want
least
to.
Sammy has
But I
some
still
chance.
think he should be a champion.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think he should
Eventually.
have been a champion.
Well, it should have been a
beforehand.
champion before he lost 7 times to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he should have beat Lesnar. Like, how are you gonna? They've fucked up so many times with Reigns and Lesnar that you can't even count it
Yeah,
on one hand.
it's ridiculous. So what are the chances, right, that either Becky Lynch loses both titles or just one of them at Money in the Bank? And if she is going to lose one of the titles, who is it that gets the win?
Lacey Evans.
She's not gonna lose.
She's losing one to Lacey.
No, she's gonna. It's gonna be a DQ finish against Lacey, and she's gonna beat Charlotte.
Man, fuck you. What'd you say, Ed?
I said that she's going to submit Lacey and then pin Charlotte.
What's she gonna pin her with?
Her body? Idiot.
No, with what move, you fucking dumbass?
I think it'll be a roll-up.
A roll up? We don't need more roll ups.
Unless it's fruit.
Shut up.
So I'm the only one who thinks she's dropping a title?
Apparently,
I don't think she's going to drop the titles. I mean, at least not yet.
Dude, you know what your problem is?
I think the next pay-per-view could
Extreme Rules.
possibly be the one where she does it.
Maybe.
Is Extreme
Because she'll
Rules
have to
happening?
defend the title twice again.
Yeah.
In
and then-
Extreme Rules matches.
Yeah.
If that's the next one,
Or
I'm not
somebody-
sure.
They did
if
Extreme
someone
Rules
cashes
is in
in
it.
too.
Oh, that too.
But do you know what Devin's problem is?
What's that?
He doesn't keep it juicy enough.
I know that's true.
Move on.
All right. So we've seen this character from Bray Wyatt. We saw the Twisted Metal looking mask. What are the chances that we get Bray Wyatt coming in tonight? And what match do you? I mean, Sunday night at Money in the Bank.
Damn, bruh.
What match do you think he'd interfere in?
To set up a storyline?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
I would hope Kofi versus KO.
But that's a SmackDown, and he's Raw, apparently.
That's the wild
Is he
card.
on Raw?
Doesn't matter
Yeah, apparently
anymore.
he's on the Raw roster.
So
Oh.
wait, whoever wins the Money in the Bank, can they cash in on either champion now?
No.
yeah, I think so.
Because
I
of
think
the
you still
shakeup.
can. Yeah, you still can.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wish they were just split.
Yeah, they need to.
It's
but
so
damn,
much less confusing.
I read a report that
I would have
everybody-
loved 4 Money in the Bank ladder matches.
No, that's too much. But I heard a report that everybody's frustrated with Vince right now.
I heard Triple H is very frustrated with Vince right now.
Yeah, and that
He even liked a tweet where a kid asked Vince to relinquish his duties or something.
He
Like,
liked it and unliked it because everybody was going over it. But I don't know. I would be frustrated too if I worked there and he just shot down every single one of my ideas.
oh, I would be too.
That's just disrespectful. I don't care how.
Not just that, but how disrespectful is it to have your writers working hard, right, every week to try to come up with storylines, and then at the very last minute, you're like, no, I'm not using any of these. Let's rewrite.
rewrite the whole show before
Yeah,
Raw starts.
20 minutes before it starts.
Yeah, he's a bimbo.
Here's a bimbo.
Well,
It's time to let it go. Go to the XFL, do your thing, and leave the WWE alone.
yeah.
But anyways, what match do you guys think he'd interfere in?
I'm gonna say KO, Kofi, or Rollins and AJ. Either
Maybe
works
Rollins and AJ so that
See-
one of them doesn't lose clean.
But that's what I'm thinking because Bray tweeted
out. Oh, Rollins.
to Rollins and Reigns, hey, if you need a third member,
Yeah, maybe he's gonna fuck with him.
could be.
He's gonna help Rollins win, and then he's just gonna be standing in the ring, smiling and laughing and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then,
All.
and then it's gonna go. This arena's gonna go black. Come back, and he's gonna have the mask on and attack Rollins.
Here we go.
Book it. Oh shit, my bad.
Got a little excited over
Where did I
here.
get that?
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
We're live.
We are live, and Was that my fault or your fault?
That was you.
Oh, fuck, my bad.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I have so much
Oh, no.
force.
You broke one of the legs. That's okay.
The force of the juice.
Did he?
Force of the juice, man. Holy shit.
How did that even happen?
I have no idea.
Jesus.
Anyways, we're live and the microphone fell, so
Sorry
that's
about
fun.
that. Damn.
No, it's all good.
No more
It's all
hitting
good.
the bar.
It's just because I have it on
So much
an
force.
angle. All right. So with that being said, let's move on.
All right.
Next match.
Next match. Even with the titles not being on the line, why should we care about Rowan and Bryan versus the Usos?
It's a non-title.
Non-title match.
Really? I don't like that it's the pre-show either.
It's just random. Like, they already had their match for the titles. Why
That's
are they
what I'm
making it
saying.
Non-title now?
But that's what I'm saying.
Shouldn't it
Why
have been the
should we
other way
care?
around?
Yeah.
It'll be a good match.
It will be a good match, but it's just pointless.
But that's what I'm saying. Without the titles on the line, like, what incentive is there?
I don't know. Brian wants them the main event as tag team champions. You got to start at the bottom to get to the top. So we'll see how well he does.
All right. I can agree with that. All right, so Natalya, Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross, Naomi, Mandy Rose, Bayley, Ember Moon, and Carmella are all fighting for a chance at the briefcase. But who walks out with it? And does Nikki Cross all of a sudden, being in the match, make her a wild card to win?
That was actually going to be my line. That I'm going to pick the wild card and say Nikki.
Nice, there you go.
Because
Why?
Because Alexa Bliss is going to do something. And
Didn't you tell me in the text message there's no way she would win?
yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah, like an
Oh.
hour ago.
I was like, what the
I
hell?
was joking. I wanted to pick it.
Ember Moon.
I went with Ember Moon too.
Yeah, no, I'm picking Nikki. I don't care who wins, though, to be honest.
But she definitely...
None of those women interest me at all.
Okay, all right.
I don't like Bayley. I don't like Natalya. I don't like Dana, Mandy.
I think Ember Moon kind of needs it just to cement
I like
herself,
Ember, yeah.
you know,
But I
as a
think she's
dominating force.
Too close from coming off injury to win it.
Yeah, but she worked so
Well, I mean,
hard just to come off injury.
recover.
I agree. That'd be cool.
She could
I
recover
hope she
while
does,
she
but
holds the briefcase, yeah.
I also think Nikki, so. Wow.
Okay.
I think she could definitely be a wild card
Yeah.
because she wasn't supposed to be a part of the match, and then she won that, what was it, the Fatal 4-Way match?
Yeah, on Raw.
So, we'll see. All right, so AJ Styles won the very first encounter ever against a very young Seth Rollins, who went by the name of Tyler Black at the time.
Do you know where Tyler Black got his name from?
Fuck you.
As a matter of fact, I do.
No, you don't. You shouldn't.
I
How do you know, Ed?
It's Tyler Durden,
Yeah.
and thanks to Devin, Sirius Black.
No, it's not thanks to Devin. You thought of it yourself.
I did. That's true.
Man, fuck you.
But, so at the time, AJ Styles got the very first win against a very green Tyler Black.
I don't think that boy was ever green. I think he was born a
According to
professional.
well, maybe. Yeah, it could be true. But who walks out of Money in the Bank as the winner? And do you see this setting up a feud? Or are they going to save these two for another time? Possibly like WrestleMania?
I hope it's not a clean finish.
Yeah, it's I see Rollins winning.
But yeah, Rollins going to keep the belt. AJ
and-
might win.
And Bray doing the thing I said before I broke the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of hope it's not a clean win, but if it is, then it has to be Rollins, right? Unless
I
AJ
would
gets
think
help
so.
from the club. Maybe AJ gets help from the club, and Bray, Rollins takes Bray up on that offer.
Maybe. I think it'd be cooler if there was 6 men and it was called White Trash Ladder Match.
Oh my god, go move
That
on.
would be awesome.
Coming out of nowhere.
All right. Just like Randy Orton.
We already created that. Oh, just like Ed's shirt.
Out of nowhere.
Oh.
Damn.
Shout out to Ed's shirt.
Why is it the California logo?
Because this is from WrestleMania when they 31, I believe.
Were you there?
That was in Santa Clara. No, I got it online. Remember, it was at the 49ers Stadium,
Oh yeah.
69ers.
right?
Oh, giggity.
So, Elias is going to take on the Barrier, Roman Reigns.
That's what they're calling him, the barrier.
Nah, that's what I'm calling him. So, does Elias even stand a chance, or is he going to get buried like McIntyre did at WrestleMania?
Oh, he's the barrier, not the barrier. Okay.
You're thinking of berries?
No, like the barrier, like the where you
No, like
Blocks
you're
off the
burying
arena.
people. Like you're
Barrier.
burying.
Yeah, I got that now.
Bro, you gotta enunciate.
Like whore.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, Reigns wins. LOL.
No, I think Elias is gonna win.
I think Reigns
I
wins.
think Shane's gonna interfere, cost him the match, and then Reigns is gonna cost.
Who's Elias? Is that the slightly bigger Rollins?
Yes.
Okay. I know who he is.
He plays a guitar.
I know. I'm kidding.
All right. Will The Miz finally get his revenge against Shane in a steel cage match, or will the power of the McMahons and their money just be too much for The Miz?
Miz wins.
Miz wins. Ed?
I at first was thinking in my
Yeah.
head that Shane McMahon was going to win, and then on our prediction sheets, I just started writing The Miz, so it said the M on it, and I was like, well, you know what, I could put the McMahons, but then I was just like, forget it, Miz is going to win.
Way to go, Ed.
So,
You couldn't just scribble it out. You just had to stick with it.
It happens.
yeah, you know, gotta go with your gut. I gotta go, I guess, with what my hand was trying to tell me.
Yeah. I do that all the time.
I was
Jesus
waiting for it, and I was
Christ.
like, I'm gonna set this up. Kofi Kingston has to defend his championship
man.
against what I think is a very dangerous Kevin Owens. Does Kofi survive this Sunday, or is the dream run finally coming to an end?
No. Kofi needs to win. No point of Owens winning right now.
Kofi wins.
Why not?
And then then Big E
He
comes
just-
back and turns on him.
He just turned heel.
Isn't Big E still injured?
Yeah, Big E's injured
Not
till
that night,
2020.
I meant.
He's injured to 2021. He's not coming back for a while.
Is that what he
Hey.
said?
He's lying. Superstar Billy Graham took it seriously.
Man,
I told him to take steroids.
as did I.
Yeah, right?
I just saw your phone go off. Have you found girls on Grindr yet?
No, for some reason
They'll
he's
come.
not there.
They'll come up. I swear.
I tried using your
One
profile
day.
picture, and for some reason all these guys kept on messaging me.
Bruh, Becca signed Bodie up for Grindr one night
I was there.
at Brian's
I was
house.
there.
I wasn't
He-
going to say anything. You did.
He was not having
Shout
it.
out to Bodie now.
I know, right?
He was not a
How's
happy.
that Grindr account working?
He
He was
actually
not
got
a
some
happy,
matches, so good for him.
happy camper at all. We got rid of it as soon as he asked. So.
Yeah, no.
That sounds good.
I still use it like every day.
Devin still uses his
Bruh.
own.
I swipe so hard. I use my dick to swipe right.
Oh my
On
God.
everybody.
All right, we're moving on. Anyways,
Devin sits on it.
No, it's deleted. I'm kidding.
no, it's not deleted.
No, it really is.
Devin uses it for his own personal gain,
yeah, right.
and then he catfishes them. They're looking for Bodie, and they find Devin and leave.
I catch him in my gay net. Come here, boy.
God, I don't even know where to go from there.
There's
What
nowhere to
what
go.
are we talking about? Is this
I don't
wrestling?
know. Yeah.
There goes the bottle. It doesn't even know what to do.
Come here, boy. Get in the net.
Samoa Joe is defending his U.S. Championship against Rey
He's
Mysterio.
a big boy.
Does Joe retain, or is Dominic going to be a thorn in his side?
Devin's getting the side clown.
He's getting a sad clown.
He's not getting.
Clown, why you sad? Because you're racist? And our blackface?
It's not blackface.
I'd be
He's,
a
sad
dirty
too.
he's a
face.
coal miner.
Bruh, it's perfectly...
He's a coal miner. That's
He's
the
literally
dust, sawdust.
a blackface clown.
There's blackface under his mouth, on his mouth, not all over it. He's a clown. He's a
It's
coal
also
miner.
on his cheek
I don't think
and his forehead.
he's
I
trying
don't
to
think-
make a living.
I don't think clowns were coal miners.
He's
yeah,
the first
what the fuck
one.
is that?
He's the first one. He had to pick two jobs.
What was the question?
So Samoa Joe defends the U.S. Championship against Rey Mysterio. Does he retain, or is Dominic gonna somehow?
I had
interfere?
DQ for some reason. Maybe Dominic distracts Joe.
I think Dominic's
I
gonna
wrote
get
DQ.
involved in some way. I think he's either gonna cost Ray the title or get Ray the title.
He's gonna turn on Ray because that's where we're at
He's
for
gonna-
writing.
think Samoa Joe looks more like his father than Ray does.
He's gonna come out as Eddie Guerrero,
Ray looks like one of Joe's poops
Yeah, he does.
but Ray rolls him up like nothing. So
after Joe has Mexican food.
Yeah.
that's racist.
That's accurate.
So-
I like chimichangas. Those are good.
Okay.
Chimichangas
Tacos.
are great.
I had my first chimichanga last week
You did?
of my life.
How do you have it
last
first?
Friday.
How are you this late in life? and
Because
not
I
having chimichanga?
didn't like Mexican food because of the vegetables and stuff, and I was always so against it. And then Becca's like, you can just pick the vegetables out. You can just order with them out. And I'm like, well, shit.
Where'd you go?
Fiestas
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Norton.
in Norton, yeah.
You should go to Casa Vorita. They're good.
I'll fucking go where I want.
Well, I'm suggesting Casa Vorita now, so you go where the fuck I tell you.
El Casa Vuelta?
Casa Vorita. There's no L in it. Where did you hear L?
Because he's racist. He thinks just because it's Spanish, they got to put an L in front of it.
Apparently.
He meant the letter L in Castle.
Yeah, right. All right, quick prediction. Tony Nese, Arya Daivari.
Tony Nese.
And his
Yeah.
It's
ass.
going to cost his
Can I just
Arya's
point out,
first loss.
Nice's trunks need to grow. They need grow. They need to be bigger.
No, they don't.
That man just shows his whole ass. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Those things leave nothing to those are the smallest trunks I've ever seen. He is just ass and abs.
Devin's just looking at his dick.
Well, it's not good when you guys are like watching with me, but like no, seriously, take a look next time.
I don't want to look.
Oh, stop. We're all a little gay.
Sure, I'll go look.
We watch wrestling, why not?
Sure. I'm going to look it up right now, actually.
There you go. Me and a friend of mine used to call Alberto Del Rio King Dong Bundy.
Nice.
Christ.
I'm single now, so
There you go. All right, so
shout out to me.
shout out to Juicy
That
Josh.
was relevant.
Now it's time.
Shout out to all the men and women.
There you go. Now it's time for our 5-star
We're already
moment of the week. Yes, because that is the end of questions.
How is that the end of questions, Ed?
Bro, we're at a good amount of time.
I know, man. Come on. All right, I'll go first. So my 5-star match or moment of the week is AEW's SCU versus OWE's wrestlers. And honest to God, I couldn't understand what the announcer was saying, and I can't read Chinese. So
You can't read Chinese?
I can't. I'm ignorant like that, you know.
Racist.
Well, I mean, at least I'm willing to admit it.
My 5-star moment of the bro, look at that. It's just all dick.
He's grabbing it, too.
Oh,
My
man.
5-star moment of the
ever
week
say it.
is the Fatal 4-Way from SmackDown.
Nice. Why is that, Devin?
Because it was fucking really good.
That's it?
Yeah, it was a great match.
Okay. Well, that's good enough for me. I got 2 5-star moments of the week.
Nice.
Number 1, of course, is Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse. That was really cool. I like the whole horror aspect, not the horror aspect. But yeah, it's just, I think he's gonna ride with it, and hopefully they don't fuck it up.
This is how you repackage a character.
Yeah, and
It's
please do not ruin it.
repackaging
He does
101.
not need to lose
And-
for a while. He can be undefeated for 10 years, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, and please, WWE, do not
Shut up,
fuck
Nick.
this up. Like, seriously.
All right, my number 2 moment of the
Oh my
week.
god, you only get one.
Well, I'm getting 2 now, so shut the fuck up, Devin, and enjoy.
Yes, Dad.
Thank you. It's AEW TNT deal. They're going to be on TV every week now. They don't have a day picked yet, even though I had lied and said they had Mondays at 7 to 9, which is hilarious. Because
Bodie fell for it too, because
Yeah,
he
he
was like,
did.
they shouldn't have it on the night that's Monday.
I keep it real, though, because you guys think I'm being serious. And
What else have you lied
Well,
about?
you know what?
A bunch of stuff.
If
Are
he
you-
gets
Like what?
a lot of things,
To be revealed, TBD.
exactly. If he gets 2, I'm gonna have a second one. This one's just a suggestion for you guys out there. There's a special that aired after Monday Night Raw on the network. It's called the Holy Grail. It's about this match that Bret Hart had with this guy named Tom McGee.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Basically, in the 80s, Vince McMahon got a little worried because Hulk Hogan's hairline was receding. So he thought, well, there's no way he's going to be a top star forever with a receding hairline. So
Right.
he was looking for the next Hulk Hogan.
Because I'm not going to win anything anytime soon.
Yeah, right. So he was looking for the next Hogan, and he sees this guy named Tom McGee who's 6'5". He's got curls, whatever, hair, luscious hair.
Luscious.
And he's very athletic. So what did he do? He asked Bret Hart, hey, can you have a match with Tom McGee? It'll be a dark match. And Bret at first didn't want to put him over, but said, okay, fine, as long as you never air this. So Vince agreed. The match happened. Bret made Tom McGee look like a star in the ring, to the point that Vince was in the back screaming, there is my next champion.
And then he watched him in different matches and said, nope.
Well, then he saw him with guys like $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, saw him with other guys, and saw how awful he was. And Tom McGee was eventually released 3 years later
Took him
in
3 years to
1990.
realize
Yeah,
he sucked.
because he wrestled like one dark match here and there. But the fun of it is that the legend was there was only 3 cassettes that ever existed of this match, and one was believed to be buried deep in the vaults of WWE, but the WWE claimed they didn't have it. So apparently when you're a wrestler and you're in developmental, you're allowed to ask for 3 matches at a time, right? And they'll go into the vaults and they'll get it for you. So Tyson Kidd, a bunch of other guys have asked for this match, and the WWE always denied them, saying it doesn't exist. Dave Meltzer supposedly had a copy of the match. His got lost.
Why wouldn't he?
And then Bret the Hitman Hart was the other one that had the copy, but then he didn't know what happened to it, and it ended up in the hands of a girl who was converting all of it onto DVD for him. So they didn't want her to spend so much money to send the cassettes back. They told her, hey, keep the cassettes and whatnot. But then all of a sudden, this legend of this match started, going online, and she posted it on Twitter like, hey, are you guys looking for this? And the WWE finally aired the match.
Nice.
And it was...
Did you watch it?
I
How
did.
How long was it?
It was like a 5 or 6 minute match.
That's wicked interesting. I want to see that.
And
How long was the documentary?
It's just a half hour, but it features Cassius Ohno, Davey Boy Smith Jr. I believe that's his name, Davey Jr. Right?
Yeah.
He's in it. Tyson Kidd's in it.
That's wicked cool. I gotta see that.
X-Pac is in it.
It's on the network.
It's on the network. Yeah. So if you guys get a chance, check that out. It's pretty cool.
$9.99 is a deal.
Hey, why not? There's a lot of great specials. You get NXT,
Or you can pay $50
NXT UK.
for AEW.
Yeah. Which probably all of us are gonna do.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Support indie wrestling.
Exactly.
They're not really indie. They're kind of big now.
Well,
Still, yeah.
support indie wrestling anyways.
Yeah.
But all right, that's gonna do it for us. I'm Eddie Valiant, and with me as always,
Juicy Josh.
long pause.
Juicy Josh. Keep it juicy. Yeah.
We'll
Devin.
Yeah, Devin. See you guys next week.
Devin is here.
Bye.
Devin, bye.
Bye.
Juicy.
Bada bing.